What is going on, guys? Lindy Endzone bringing you a quick reaction video. Same old song and dance, I guess, with these Dallas Mavericks and not knowing how to play defense. They take what is, in my opinion, an unnecessary loss to the New York Knicks, 117 to 109. Um, you know, and I'll just throw my opinion out there right now. I mean, let's not act like the Knicks were playoff contenders going into this season. Let's not act like we expected Julius Randle to play as good as he's been playing. He's been lackluster for previous teams to where he used to be. RJ Barrett has been coming into his own. There's no doubt about that. But you know, and I'm gonna reflect this back to what Luka Doncic was talking about in the one post game, and him and Mark Cuban had similar opinions on this play-in tournament. Well, Luka, I hate to say it, but if you don't see a point in this play-in tournament and you feel that the regular season should dictate as to who makes the playoffs or not based on overall record, then how about your team plays defense? I'm tired of watching games where it's just they're not aggressive enough, man. I it's mind-boggling at times. How do you allow Julius Randle and RJ Barrett to combine for 68 points? That's just unacceptable. Julius Randle had 44 on 16 to 29 shooting. Really? Porzingis, where was Porzingis on defense? Stuff like that. Um, the the rotation of the bench. I mean, Boban doesn't play. Cauley Stein doesn't play. Nicola Melli doesn't play. What is with this continued what is with this continued small ball lineup that Rick Carlisle believes that they can compete on the defensive side of the ball? Obviously they can't. Obviously they can't. Um, the only real bright spot I can gather from this game is that Luka tied his career high, I believe, in assists, which is now his season high for this year with 19. For those that have watched the game, this loss is not on Luka, first of all. And if you say that this game was Luka's fault that the Mavs lost, then you're lying to yourself. Um, how about we ask the amount of players that came off the bench in substitutions? I think it was only 4 or 5 guys. Dwight Powell did nothing in 10 minutes. Jalen Brunson was a minus 20 for the game in his contributions. People want to talk about that. Oh, Jalen Brunson is underrated and he's better than some people think. No, he's not. Jalen Brunson's inconsistent. He has his moments, just like Josh Richardson has his moments, just like Tim Hardaway Jr. has his moments. These guys aren't consistent enough to to have a positive impact on basketball games. Another game that goes to show that the Josh Richardson trade was a waste of time. He should not be on this team. Josh Richardson has been pathetic in his contributions to the Dallas Mavericks. We were supposed to bring him in for his tenacious defense and being a good on-the-ball defender. He hasn't shown much of anything. I'd rather have Seth Curry right now, who I know I can depend on from three, that we wouldn't have needed to bring in a guy like J.J. Redick, who is past his prime. Seth Curry is still in his early 30s from what I think. I think he's at least 30 or 31. He might be even younger than that. I don't. I don't have much else to say about this. This game was ridiculous. Um, the Mavericks had no business losing this game, especially when they still can't seem to figure out who is the most on offense. Why did Luka have only 16 shot attempts and Porzingis led it with 20? Why is Porzingis leading games in shot attempts? I understand trying to set him up and everything, but he's not aggressive by the basket. He he shoots more post fadeaways than he actually drives and gets to the rim. All I can say at this point is if we don't tighten up our defense, which has been a problem for the last 2 years, um, if we don't improve on our free throw shooting, um, if we don't improve on our 3-point shot, Luka is too hot and cold. Again, he shot too many threes last night. He was 2 of 9. If your three hasn't been there lately, don't shoot it. Or at least keep yourself to a minimum when you know you're feeling it that you can make the shot. It's getting the time is getting more and more of the essence for you guys to fight for this 6th seed, and losses like this are completely unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. So if Dallas doesn't get their asses in gear, we're going to be another first round exit. And that's the way this defense has been playing. That's the sad reality of this team. That's a sad reality. Not even a good representation of how our offense was last year. Number 1 in league history, for that matter. And they can't even they can't sustain it, no matter how you. So and I mean, stuff like that is hard to sustain in the first place. A lot of things have to go right. It was a bubble season, whatever. My point is that the Mavericks don't know what the word consistency means, especially on defense. And if they don't clean it up, like I said, they're going to be another first round exit. But that's going to do it for this video. Again, more disappointment. Another game we had no business losing. We should have taken care of the Knicks. But kudos to them. Kudos to them. Julius Randle really coming out, and RJ Barrett's showing some pretty good promise. But that's gonna do it for me. This has been Lindy End Zone. I'm signing off. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care and see you later.